Time for some more My Adventures with Superman. This is Season 1, Episode 5. You will believe a man can lie, which is a nice spin on You'll Believe a Man Can Fly headline. So yeah, the last episode ended with Lois pretty much figuring out that Clark is most likely Superman. So I'm very curious to see where this episode goes and if that gets addressed now, rather than for the rest of the first season, so we'll see.
Without me.
And we have Jimmy here, obviously feeling like a third wheel lately.
You may have seen the video stream Flamebird making claims.
More like sub Diagno.
Proves that Atlantis is real. But I'm here to tell you, nah! Like and
Oh my
subscribe
God.
to watch me do this to every Flamebird video ever.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
Uh-oh.
That's a nah.
I'm going to tell Lois that I like her.
All right.
Yeah.
Good for
buddy,
you.
I think she's picked up on that.
But I haven't said the words, I like you. It's
Ugh.
just been implied. But, you know, she's been staring
The
at me
tension
nonstop
between
for
these
half
two.
the day and-
To find Bigfoot, I packed the gear already, so just
Clark
meet me at the
forgot,
bus stop at
didn't
5
he?
p.m.
Yeah, that train's gonna crash. Yeah, I'm gonna be late. Cover me until I get in. Thanks.
Either Clark forgot or he obviously was not
Lois,
listening.
I'm all packed. Random question. If I gave
At
you
least
a
she's
list
packed.
of dates and times, would you be able to corroborate Clark's whereabouts? For instance, on August
Oh,
3rd,
here we
he said
go.
he was going to get a bagel, but he was gone for 20 minutes, and then he came back without a bagel. Also, have you noticed how often he steps out for bagels?
I'm
Is
loving
this
the split
Lois
screen.
code?
I'm 99% sure I'm right, but before I do anything, I need to be 100% sure.
I like that. 99% is not good enough. She needs to be
I'm running
100.
a little late. Can you cover for me?
Squatchy.
How much you want to guarantee neither of them show up?
But this is still gonna be the best.
Oh! It's you.
That's right, it's Steve Lombard. I asked Perry for a photographer for a special assignment, and you're it. Get ready for the best day ever.
Perry cracks me up in this series.
Let's go.
I mean, are we pretty much all convinced this is all Kryptonian tech? Maybe something, either technology where pieces falling off from Clark's ship, maybe, or more remnants of Krypton falling into Earth. What? Who are you? Ooh, love that. That kind of almost looked like
Clark,
Deathstroke's
how
mask,
do I
didn't
get you
it?
to tell me you're Superman.
To Steve. What the hell? What's in there? I like those quick cuts in her movement. Yes, literally, it's dumbbell.
Steve.
Lois!
Ugh.
Great, you're here.
Steve.
Do you need a hand with that?
You can tell me anything.
Oh, she's gonna be a
I
full-on
wanna talk to you
investigator at this
about-
point on him.
Writing a story with me.
About Superman?
Here, it's easier if I show you.
Oh, Clark, you are not using your brain.
A murder board?
I call it an investigation board, but yes.
Had no idea what was in there.
Livewire's harness. Ivo's parasite suit. Livewire stole this tech and unleashed it onto our city. I need to find out who that is before more people.
So I don't know if this stuff was taken from like
Something
Waller
weirdly
and like
familiar
Task Force
about the
X
tech.
and all that.
Familiar how?
Ooh, you hear that
Old
music?
Dispatch scanners. Every time the tech weapons have shown up, they've nearly destroyed part of the city. This is the story I want to pursue. And I'd love your help.
Aw.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's ask Superman about them.
I don't think he knows anything about them.
But we won't know until we talk to him. Me, you, and Superman in a room together.
Oh, she has tried so
At the
hard.
same time.
Are you saying yes to writing this with me? This is gonna be great.
All right.
You're the best journalist I know.
There's a
I
decent
value your
deflection.
input, and I care about you, Lois.
Oh, blush.
And
Blush. How many times have we seen them blush?
Oh, I forgot all about my bagel in the kitchen. I'll be right back.
The bagel.
Units, disregard. Superman, stop the bus.
Where were we?
Oh my
Units,
god.
There's a mugging on 47th.
Cream cheese.
Disregard. Previous
Oh.
request. Superman
Yeah.
has it under control.
At this point,
Okay. New plan.
it's very obvious to her.
Okay.
She's not an idiot.
Steve is in session. The dark side of the city.
Ooh,
I got shivers. Take notes.
there's a little guitar solo coming in.
You know, you remind me of me at your age. Plus, you're clearly the
Please
Steve
help.
of the group.
I am not the Steve.
Is Steve a third wheel?
I know a Steve when I see one. A lone wolf.
Aw.
Not a lone wolf.
So, where were your other halves this morning?
Oh no, Steve, don't do this.
Things to do and something about
Poor
people,
Jimmy.
But I've got their backs and they have mine.
She tells you because there's no secrets among the three of you.
Oh my God,
You're
Steve. Steve nailing it.
Bruh, being a Steve is great. I call it the Steve code.
Please tell me this is the Steve theme.
Why is never skip
I dig it.
on here 3 times?
Wow.
Lesson numero dos, protege. Don't question the Steve code.
The Steve code.
They could not get any worse.
Doesn't
So, what am I shooting?
Doesn't Jimmy have a
Go
fancy
stadium,
camera?
a practice.
Aliens.
Ooh.
Mothman. The Loch Ness Monster.
Oh.
And that one psychic starfish in Germany.
Do you think Steve has that other channel?
But I say, nah!
It's him! Oh, I love it! Look at Clark being an absolute hero. Oh no, Steve's the nah guy.
Sinkhole is under control thanks to Superman.
Sometimes it's just nice to see Superman just do, you know, addressing just normal situations, right?
Stay safe.
It's just nice to see sometimes. I feel like that got lost on us with a lot of the more recent iterations.
There.
Miss Lane? You
Ah,
can't
Miss
be
Lane?
here. There's a robbery in progress.
Heard about the break-in.
Lois,
Over.
love it.
You know Clark Kent, don't you?
Oh, that young man who works with you and Mr. Olsen? Thoughtful, upstanding. I like him.
Yup. That's him.
I wonder if Clark's emblem is going to change at all.
Track down this
Like right now, this
so
is the very
until Clark
Kryptonian
can
symbol.
show up and ask you questions
or emblem.
himself,
I wonder
I'm
if
not letting you out of my sight.
he's really strong. I wonder if Martha maybe makes him a new emblem that looks more classic S. That's something I've been thinking about. God. Oh. I love the tire tracks. Oh my God. Again, when they throw in their anime inspirations, it's so well done. Nice. Oh, not that one. Oh. Yeah. Definitely coming from Krypton.
Her gloves aren't working.
I got Lois got on his back. Oh, this isn't going well for you, is it?
I'm sorry, Superman. Please don't kidnap me like the others.
Kidnap?
I had to do voiceover for the first vids because I didn't have a camera guy.
Oh.
Honestly, today is working out even better than I'd hoped.
So let me get this straight.
That's your
You
rival.
dragged me out here to blow off work for your video stream? I thought we had a real assignment. Does Mr. White know about this?
Of course not.
Just me and my protege. 2 lone wolves making videos.
I'm not like you. Me, Clark,
I appreciate
Lois,
that
their friends,
Steve
3 amigos,
feels-
the 3 musketeers.
And when you call them
Wants to
help
work
get
with
out of
Jimmy
work
in this
with me,
capacity.
they answer you, I notice things. Look, you guys are tight now, but life goes on.
Wow, he's being real.
Things change and people get left behind.
Oh, wow.
Take it from me.
Oh,
That's not what is happening.
a genuine moment from Steve right there.
You sure about that?
That was surprising coming from him. The flame bird.
With my best friends.
Oh, Jimmy. That was a very heartfelt, genuine moment from Steve there.
talking about?
I respect
I got this,
that.
Superman. I hate 2 things: secrets and liars. So you're going to tell us everything you know about that
shit.
tech and what you meant about kidnapping, or I let my flying friend here cut loose.
That's not happening.
Then I'll cut
Oh,
loose.
no.
Miss Lane, please don't threaten people. It's wrong.
Fine.
Oh, I love how much of a Boy Scout he is.
He's the one taking us all. My crew, members of the Gazzo family, bagmen, pickpockets.
All right.
Every single
There's
person
a
who got track weapons from
there's a
that
big
lifeline
confusion.
Lady is gone. We were trying to lift a ride to get out of town before he got us.
That had to be
I'm not
Deathstroke
getting
then.
anyone.
That had to
Why
be
would you do
Slade.
that?
It just looked like
I
him.
do it. Who else could move that fast? But I'm not going down easy.
Oh no. It charged. Ooh. Ooh, very cool.
First, we have to go back to the Daily Planet.
And let
Come
him,
on.
yeah, let him go. Uncuff him. I mean,
Headed in different
I know he could break it.
What's the
Yep,
priority?
that looks like Slade.
Superman can wait. Get our tech back.
Roger that.
That has to be Slade Wilson.
Okay, you told me before you don't know how your powers work. Do you even know if you're fireproof? And you still don't know who is kidnapping people.
I mean, he's indestructible to most things. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lois, but I can't let you.
I
get
mean,
hurt.
I would assume he's fireproof.
Stop.
Or if I were him.
Superman! Clark!
Oh, he had to hear that. Oh, that's a great shot. That was a fantastic shot. Oh, listen to that music, too. They're really doing a nice job of really setting the tone for this moment. I love this.
I just want to help.
Oh, it went blue. It's extra hot.
Sis Omega.
Yep.
Mission to engage.
Oh!
Operating at optimal efficiency. General, there will never be a better time than this.
Permission granted.
Requesting support.
That has to be General Lane. All right, well, we're getting our little origin of Deathstroke here. Interesting take on the suit. I like the suit, though. I think he looks good.
Intergang's freeze ray.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
Who are you?
Oh, that's easy, Superman. We're the good guys.
Oh, how badass was that?
Agent Wilson, contain it.
Oh, shit. How badass is this? Yeah, that was easy. Nice.
The enemy is weaker than anticipated.
This technology, these weapons, they're yours.
The ones kidnapping.
Oh, the face has finally been revealed.
Drop the act, Superman. There's no one here to swallow your lies.
Oh,
You.
interesting.
I'm the one keeping the Earth safe.
Oh, so that was him right there in that flashback. Or that vision.
Again.
No, I can.
Again.
Like I said, it'll be interesting that is actually General Lane. Holy shit. What happened? Right? What happened when he crash landed? Something happened here where he's taking this very personally. Ooh, nice. Dude, I love how Slade moves. He's so fast. Bloodhaven. Did you see that?
You need to stop. People need help.
Like, there's so many questions I have. Them showing Bloodhaven there. Like, are we going to see other DC heroes on this series, right? Or are we going to be self-contained to Superman? Like,
Wilson, take the shot.
No. Stand down.
is Bruce Wayne around?
We have an opportunity,
Probably.
and we need to take it.
Not if it endangers civilians. Remember why we're doing this.
And
Oh,
when everyone dies on the next 0 day, will they thank you for sparing a hand?
0 day.
Wilson,
Is this your operation, Mandy, or is it mine? Wilson, retreat.
He called her Mandy. And I,
Seeing you, Superman.
oh, I like that though. I like he's like, no, we don't hurt civilians. We don't put them in danger. But unfortunately, he sees Clark and sees Superman as a threat and as a villain. Which is a storyline that, which is a situation that makes sense with something like this, right? There are going to see people see him as a threat, clearly.
Lois?
Dude, how are you going to explain those injuries, bud?
I was so worried. You're hurt.
Oh, that's from shaving, but there's no need to be worried. I just went home for
Dude, just tell her.
water plants.
I've spent all this time worrying about you, and this is how you're gonna play it?
Play what?
What is she gonna do? Oh, she's gonna do the jumping thing. We've seen Lois Lane do similar things like this before, right? Oh, yeah. She's convinced. Yeah. She wouldn't,
I knew it!
she wouldn't have done that if she wasn't 100% convinced, and she was convinced.
Lois, please.
The evidence was overwhelming.
A secret is another type of lie!
Lois,
Yeah.
you have no idea what's going on in this city right now. That he was a liar, and you were gonna find and publish all of his secrets.
I would never do that to you. How could you think that?
You
I believe her
jumped
there.
off a roof. I don't know what to think.
You kept this from me, and I'm your... I don't know what we were going to be.
Oh, wow.
But that's all over now.
She was thinking girlfriend. Alright, this situation's interesting. We're definitely going to be talking about that a lot. Because there's a lot of layers to what happened right there. They didn't show up. Oh, poor Jimmy. That sucks. Damn, dude. Like I said, he has no idea what's been going on, but still, that's still... Sir? Grodd? Okay, so lots of things happen in this one. Holy shit, this was probably the biggest episode of the series so far, right? There's probably gonna be a photo at the end here that shows us something or gives us a tease of something, right? So, yeah, here it is. Oh, it's ripped up. Oh, that music though is so good. Oh, I hate that though. So clearly the big thing, Lois 100% knew Clark was Superman. The evidence was too overwhelming. Again, I love the fact we did not drag this out. I'm glad this didn't take like 2 seasons, 3 seasons of this back and forth of her trying to, you know, either live in this ignorance where, like, how can you, like, us as fans go, how can you not know it's him? Or her knowing and trying to investigate him and whatnot. So I'm glad they didn't actually drag this out. Literally the next episode, as in this one. Love that. Great. As to her jumping off of the roof, that's been somewhat done before in different ways from my recollection. I mean, even in Superman 2, Christopher Reeve's Superman, there's a deleted scene where Margot Kidder's Lois Lane pulls out a gun and shoots Clark. Because she's fully convinced that he's Superman. Now, what actually happens in Superman 2 again? Is it something with the fire, right? Like he puts his hand in fire and she witnesses it and his hand's not burned or anything. I think that's how she learns it, if I can remember. I haven't seen Superman 2 in quite some time. But for her throwing off the roof, she wouldn't have done that if she wasn't 100% convinced. She knew he would save her. So I don't think she was in any danger there. I don't take it that she was. She wouldn't have done it. It was just the evidence was too overwhelming. She knew Clark would save her, and she really wanted him to tell her. Now, obviously, we know Clark has his reasons why he does not tell her these things. There's countless and very good reasons as to why, and I understand Lois's position. She wants like her real close friend here, possible significant other, obviously there is an attraction there between those two. Obviously it's going to get a little more complicated after this. I think Lois though I think Lois is in the wrong where she doesn't allow, I think it's up to Clark to tell her and to hope and to trust that he has very good reasons as to why he hasn't. He stated some of them, like about exposing his secrets and whatnot. But again, I think Clark should trust the fact that Lois wouldn't do that if she knew it was him. I would hope Clark would trust her in there. But obviously, they're still fairly new to each other, right? And the whole angle, the whole thing of like protecting ones that are close to you, if people know who he is, they're going to come after you. That's a whole other thing, which I don't know if Clark has thought about yet, but maybe he has. So I don't have so much a problem at all with her throwing herself off the roof. I think her reaction afterwards, I wish with both of them, I wish they would both trust each other more as to where each other is coming from, right? And I would hope Lois eventually will understand Clark's reasoning, and hopefully Clark understands, Lois's reasoning for things. But I think it also ultimately comes down to, I think it should have been up to Clark to tell her and not have his hand forced like that. It's a very interesting situation though, and it's definitely gonna it's definitely a wrench thrown into their ever developing relationship where they move forward after this. Obviously, you got the stuff with Jimmy going on, feeling very much like the Steve of the group. You know, nice. Again, I was very surprised to have this little heartfelt moment with Steve telling Jimmy, like, hey, dude, I've been in your shoes. It sucks. It hurts. I know where this is going. I'm just trying to give you a heads up. And Jimmy going off on his Sasquatch trip, as expected, Lois and Clark not showing up. Obviously, they're going through some shit, right? Jimmy has no clue, but it still hurts. That still sucks for Jimmy. And then him being confronted by a big giant gorilla there in the forest. I wonder if that's going to be a Gorilla Grodd thing. I don't know, though, obviously. I hit my mic. Also, the reveal of essentially Deathstroke. We've only essentially seen Slade up until this point. Obviously, Slade is Deathstroke, but we never got to see him as Deathstroke in the costume. Very, very heavily armored, very mechanical based it looked like. I love the look. I love some of the shots they did of Deathstroke in this episode with like the smoke and everything, with the eyes, like you can see the sword hilts like sticking out, right? And just the way he moved and fought, he's just so confident in his abilities, right? He no fear fighting Superman. And I loved that. I thought that was absolutely wonderful. The general, they still did not give the general a name. And I think the reason being I think that's General Lane. I think there's going to be some big revelation that this is Lois's father. Like maybe Lois introduces her father to Clark, and Clark's like, kind of like in Spider-Man, Spider-Man Homecoming, right, with Vulture or something like that, right? So good chance that's probably Lane, and he was there when things crash landed. Maybe when Clark arrived or Kal-El arrived on Earth, something may have happened. Maybe someone got hurt, died. Oh, maybe, I don't know, did Lois's mother maybe died during that whole event? Who knows, right? That's definitely could be an interesting thing. And I did like that the general was like, no, we're not risking lives here to take him. We'll get another shot at him, but we're not doing this. Remember why we're here, and it's for him, right? So obviously a lot of that tech coming from that debris probably. So a lot to unpack in this one. This one was fantastic. This show's really starting to roll now, right? They're through episode 5. There's 10 episodes this season. Oh man, what's going to happen in this next 5? Who are we going to see, right? Like I said in the last reaction, are we going to get a Lex bomb dropped on us about Lex Luthor coming into the picture, or some little mention of Luthor Corp or something like that, right? Or Lex Corp, sorry. Thinking Luthor Corp as in Smallville. But yeah, I'm all on board with this. I'm loving everything they're doing here. This show's just been wonderful. It's such a joy to watch. It's fun, it's heartfelt, it's light, but it gets deep when it wants to, and the action's been wonderful, and the music's been just very whimsical. I've been loving it. A lot of like heavy metal undertones to a lot of the songs. Like so far, halfway through first season, loving this show. I hope more people are catching on to this. This has been absolutely fantastic. Big folks, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We got Harley Quinn season 4 going on right now on the channel. More My Adventures with Superman if that's something you're into. So definitely stick around for those reactions. And yeah, give the video a like. Drop your comments. Any comments about any of my theories or thoughts, please feel free to address those. Debate with me on them. Whatever you want to do. I love a good, healthy discussion. If it's, if it's nice, right? No, I don't like when people are mean, but if it's nice discussion, that's fine. But yeah, have yourselves a great one, and I'll catch you for episode 6 of My Adventure with Superman.